Today on Forbes, Russia's richest woman handed over a third of her fortune. Then things turned deadly. One of Russia's most compelling entrepreneurial tales has turned into a deadly nightmare. On Wednesday, at least 2 people died and 7 others were injured after a shooting at the Moscow headquarters of Wildberries, Russia's largest online retailer, according to media reports. Tatiana Bakalchuk, the self-made billionaire who founded Wildberries, the $5.9 billion in sales retailer comparable to Amazon in the US, blamed her estranged husband and co-founder, Vladislav Bakalchuk, who she said led a group of armed people into the e-commerce giant's headquarters in an attempt to seize operations. In a Telegram post in the hours after the shooting that Forbes translated into English, Bakalchuk, the richest woman in Russia, said, quote, "This is a hostile takeover, or rather an unsuccessful attempt." She added that she's appealed to law enforcement, quote, to take control of this situation. Both of the people killed were Wildberries security guards, according to Russia's Interfax news agency. On Thursday, Vladislav was arrested and charged with murder, the outlet reported, citing his defense team. Dozens of others were also arrested in connection with the shooting. Vladislav has maintained his innocence, arguing that Wildberries officers fired on him and his security team unprovoked when he arrived for a pre-organized meeting, leaving some of those who joined them wounded. Wednesday's tragic events appear to be the latest escalation in a months-long battle between the Bakalchuks, who have been married for at least 20 years, over the future of the e-commerce giant they long ran together. Tatiana left Vladislav in April and then said in July she'd filed for divorce. 1 month before filing the divorce petition, Wildberries announced its plan to merge with Russ Outdoor, a Russia-based billboard and outdoor advertising operator once owned by billionaire Rupert Murdoch's News Corp, but sold multiple times before landing with little-known Russian businessman Gregory Sadoyan. The business's day-to-day operations seem to be run by brothers Robert and Levan Mirzoyan. While Tatiana endorsed the merger as a way to grow the Wildberries business, Vladislav came out publicly against the deal. Enlisting the help of Chechnya's leader Ramzan Kadyrov, a close ally of President Vladimir Putin, and Putin's self-described, quote, foot soldier, Vladislav and Kadyrov released a video in which they accused Russ Outdoor of seizing Wildberries. In the same video, Kadyrov vowed to, quote, return Tatiana to the family and protect a legitimate business. New reporting by Forbes, however, sheds more light on why these tensions may have bubbled over. In the months since the merger, publicly available documents reveal that Wildberries transferred all of its valuable assets into a joint venture with Russ. Wildberries moved 27 of its 30 subsidiaries into the new company, RWB LLC, according to Spark Interfax, a platform that shows the ownership of private companies in Russia. The 3 remaining subsidiaries do not appear to contain any significant portion of the business. Russ, meanwhile, transferred nothing, but gained a 35% stake in the new venture. Wildberries took 65%. Bakalchuk doesn't appear to have gained a stake in Russ as part of the transaction. The result? Russia's richest woman effectively gave away a 35% stake in her company, worth an estimated $3.4 billion. Her net worth has dropped to $4.1 billion, from $7.9 billion, according to Forbes' estimations. Her fortune is also down due to exchange rates. In an interview before the shooting, Vladislav raged against the deal, which he argued Tatiana had been tricked into. Prior to the deal, Vladislav, who claims to have been closely involved in building and running the business, told Russian media that the couple did not sign a prenup and told Forbes he believes he is entitled to half of the Wildberries business. There has been much scrutiny over the reason for the Russ-Wildberries merger in the first place. Despite a significant size difference, Russ recorded around $300 million in revenue last year, about 5% of Wildberries' 2023 sales. The 2 companies touted the merger as part of a broader plan to build the nation's largest and most high-tech digital marketplace focused on Russia, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. For full coverage, check out Jemima McAvoy's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.